everybody, it's Whiskey11. Welcome back to the Gaming Lounge, and it is time for DCS World live stream number 3? It really only been 3? I could have swore this was more than 3. It says 3. I don't know. We're above 0. That's all that matters. And today is the 7th of March. It is Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means our next live stream isn't going to be until the 12th of March, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's a Tuesday, and that will be World of Warships. If you're looking for more DCS World action, you're going to have to wait till the 21st of March, at least in terms of live stream stuff. So, yeah, that's, we're gonna have some fun today. Today's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a little crazy and hectic because I got my new joystick, my Thrustmaster A10 Warthog HOTAS set up, and so I'm still kind of learning it. I played around with it yesterday, and well, we'll see how this goes. I'm going on the. It's gonna be a good day, but you know how it goes. This is gonna always be something interesting because as we all know, Tvorish, it is DCS World. It sometimes crash. Okay, let's kick it over to the game. While we're doing that, if it will go, there it goes. If you guys would like to check out the Discord server, there is a link to that in the description to this video. Highly recommend checking it out. There's also a link to the Streamlabs page if you would like to do your own live streaming. Go ahead and check out that link down there. All right, well, let's get this started up here. There's so much more that I can do now with this that I don't even have to click buttons with, because I've got the button on my new HOTAS setup, which is super nice. Wait for that guy to start up here, and then we'll go ahead and get engines started. Haven't decided what we're going to do for a mission right away, but I'm going to guess it's going to be an air-to-ground mission. Not a whole lot of enemy aircraft up right now. As you can see, only one Su-33. He's 31 nautical miles out, though. Alright, it started. Let's get left engine crank. Hopefully me activating all these switches and stuff doesn't, Oh. My throttles are linked together. Minor technical issues. There we go. Okay. Now it should be starting up. Nope, no World of Warships today. DCS World. Let's get ourselves. Yeah, we're Canadian today because
Roll left. Traffic walleye left downwind runway 30. Flight controls.
we're playing as Canada today because the aircraft carrier was full, so
Copy that.
we'll just go ahead and we'll load up some GBU 16s, I think is what they were.
Copy.
Alright, we're started up on that side. Let's get the other one started up. I know what? What? Hey guys, how's it going? And get that guy started up. That guy. Whoa. Come on, Track IR, stay with me here. Might have to do some adjustments on Track IR stuff in order for it to work out perfectly, but we'll get it figured out one way or another. Yeah. All right, so it's clawing up. I know there were some people who really wanted to see what this bit test looks like when it does all of the flight control surface tests. Sorry, I gotta turn down my headset volume. It's really loud.
Skimming traffic walleye final runway 30. Skimming.
Should be getting here pretty close. There it goes. Yep. All done there. Alright, let's close our canopy. Not the button I wanted. Well, they've actually added a lot to the Hornet since the last time I played it. Whoa. Stop it, Track IR. Stop it. gonna mess with it a little bit. I'm also gonna move my microphone so that it's a little bit of a range of motion check here. Bear with me. There we go. Okay. Whew. I don't know what the... I think it's just because it was low and looking and weird. Yep, that's what's causing it. Okay, we just won't do that.
Shoot me. Baba is clear.
Alright. I think we have anything that we can set up on our stores page. Let's make sure our oxygen's turned on, our seat is tightened. We need anti-skid on. Flaps need to go to half. Go. Hook in field mode. I think we're ready once the INS finishes aligning, so... Whoa. That's an interesting little lag spike.
Scuba traffic wise, clear the active 3-0.
251 radio check. Check in.
Loud and clear.
Copy that, thank you. Walleye, what are you loading up on for your mission?
I wasn't doing anything in particular, just gonna load some air-to-air. Why, what are you up to?
I was gonna rock some air-to-ground stuff for S&Gs. Got a little bit of a live stream going here, so I figured I'd show some air-to-ground work in the Hornet.
Right, you want some company?
M4 if you're available.
Roger, I'm the guy after 10 o'clock here, just rearming, and then I'll be ready to go and see what.
Copy that. I'm basically ready up here to go when you are.
Any room for one more?
Sure. Alright, so we're gonna go.
I'm rearming at Shukumi Babar now. I have canopy up.
Copy that. I'm just now taxiing over to Walleye. Go ahead and
Yeah,
taxi
I
over.
see you.
Did the collaboration with Ground Pound 95 ever happen? I don't think so.
Those MiG-21s is not hard, but when they have two MiG-9s behind them.
So, this new setup that I have is obviously the Thrustmaster A10 Warthog HOTAS, and then I also have the Thrustmaster pedals. These are the T-Flight pedals, not the ERs, which, there's no way I could afford, even if I wanted to. And we're not quite parked perfectly, but we'll make it work.
I assume since you're streaming, you want to lead this thing?
I think it was a train wreck yesterday, but sure.
Excellent.
Alright, let's go look and see what we got here. We're at. We're over here at
I'm behind you.
Sakumi. Take off runway 12. Copy that. Oh, see out there now. Sakumi traffic. We got a 3 flight of Hornets. Maybe. new pedal. Still learning.
Easy.
All right.
Tiki. Right side behind. Ready to go.
Copy that. I'll start roll on 1, 3, 1, going. Oh boy. What is going on? There we go. Now we're working some... Jeez. And departure. Maps up. And gonna come off burner. Alright, so now that we're up in the air, got ourselves a nice little flight going. Alright, I'm gonna push over to 124. How much from there?
124.
Whiskey11 checking in on 124. Does anybody know about status on SAM sites at waypoint 5?
I took those down earlier.
Copy that. Let's go roll and finish that guy out.
There was some AAA and mad pads when I was done with it, though.
Copy that. I'm loaded up with GVUs, so I don't doubt I'll have too many problems with that. I've actually got a pretty mixed loadout. Afterwards, I can do some air-to-air stuff.
Alright,
gotta come right here to, looks like 132. Scratch that. Apparently, gotta go a long ways around.
the left or the right?
Coming right.
Right, reform and left side.
Copy that. Looks like we're headed to 313, if my HSI is correct. Can't quite get to those nav lights, but I actually use a Razer like Synapse or Death Adder or
I
something.
think we lost that fellow that took off of us on the comps.
Copy. It's not. Must not have caught the change. Argonius, are you still on 251? Well, I tried raising him on 251. It wasn't. Argonius, are you on 124?
I sent him a message on the text as well.
Copy that.
Mic check. Okay, I'm behind you guys.
Thought we lost you there for a minute.
I have seen you already. All the time. Never lose eyes. You lose fight.
It's a very true statement. I can't lie about that.
Excuse me, traffic. Friendly fire QE. What's your track and set to the east?
I'm currently set at 29er Y, Young. Sorry, 29er Yankee. There it is. Yeah, let's get our bomb load set. Really? There we go. 1686, enter. Just step at 1, enter again. Let's get our heading select here to 16. And let's get our fuses set. Nose tail? Nope. Tail? Might not be able to use any fuse off. Yep, there we go. Alright. Mode. Needs CC IP. There we go. Switch this back to air. Let's come over here to our radar. We should have had that up when we went up, just in case we ran into something like this. But need data link stuff now needs to get turned on in order for our SA page to work. And let's switch this over to the situational awareness page. This is actually a new page that actually gives us an idea of what's going on. We also have our chaff and flare counter, which is super handy and nice. Let's change the range on this to 80 though. You can actually see yellow or unidentified contacts, green or identified contacts, red is hostile contacts. And looks like we just lost another one. Each one of these symbols mean different things, and I don't remember what they are off the top of my head, but face reveal at 500k subs. I don't think we'll have to wait quite to 500k subs in order to get there. I think we can probably go to maybe 10,000. If we can get to 10,000 subs, I'll probably do it. I'm not gonna say no. I guess we'll say it that way. Sorry, my phone is just buzzing like a crazy mofo right now. Okay, master arm on just in case. Turn our landing lights off. Flaps are up.
Our planes are good to go. No damage. No fluctuation. Air check has been made.
One on a boot.
Roger.
So we are headed to waypoint 5. Now I don't 100 nautical miles out, so there we go. This is where we're headed, right here.
When you fly side of other plane, you check the plane, a visual, any damage. When you're in the air, everything working, that stuff. Yeah, I think the BD check's usually just on the way home, though.
Yeah, I think we can do a battle damage check if we want to after we get done with this run. Did you guys load up with air to ground stuff as well, or?
Yeah, I'm just doing AA, so I provide support.
Copy.
I brought a gun.
I have a friend whom you would get along with very well. I'm going to step up the throttle back up to 95% here. Looks like we're slowing down quite a bit. I'm good on living on the edge. If I need to lob a bomb or something like that, I'll do it. This is DCS World. Ah, привет! Как дела? Привет! Как дела? Yo.
We are checking on your flight schedule. Have you taken off yet or not?
Oh yes, we have indeed. Moon Puma joins us.
Yes. I'll be as a co-pilot. Backseat driver.
Of course, comrade, you are always welcome as backseat driver.
Something left 45 degrees.
You have a range bearing?
Bearing 295. Range about 40.
Yeah, and what are we flying?
Copy that. Hornet currently. See if I can't get this thing to actually work. Did it do it? I don't know if it did it or not.
Probably something on right side. 25 degrees from our direction. Range 60.
Yeah. Hard to tell what it actually is here, because it tried doing a non-cooperative target recognition, which isn't going to work because he's flying away from us. We can see that we're getting basically his engines.
Looking at the video, I can feel that this is a motherland.
This is, yeah, this is actually... I think we're flying over Georgia. Wow, we're pretty close. Pretty close to the Georgian border, I think. I think technically we're in Abkhazia still.
It's just part of Georgia, so what's the difference? People there like shish kebab and good wine. People there like shish kebab and good wine. So, no difference. I've been in both in Abkhazia, Adjari, and Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia was when I was 4 years old. I did have relatives in Georgia. I do actually have 1/4 of a Georgian blood, or 1/5. Yes, I still have relatives in Georgia.
What's it like?
It's very beautiful country. Very hospitable people. That's what I said. That I feel like you're flying over homeland. A lot of
pretty much am.
Yeah, it looks like a Kavkaz mountains. This is what it is, and they're all with the snow on the top, and it's the summertime. Looks like.
Yeah, summer or spring. See, we've got, and this is what I wish they would do with this map. I wish they would give us Crimea and Ukraine on the northwestern part of the Black Sea.
If we get the map of Crimea, we will go to the Russian. Yes,
right.
You know, now it's classified.
All in our contracts, but they do not show from area.
So yes, but rather than that, yeah, it would be. Actually, they can get map of Crimea. You see, it is on the map, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's physically there, but there's nothing actually there. If we fly over there, it's just a giant flat land, which isn't accurate at all.
Kind of weird. Yeah. Well, I've been in Crimea a number of times.
Just for your guys' heads up, I'm gonna go ahead and level out
at
35,000
when I was in the army.
Copy.
But Caucasus Mountains look like that.
Cool.
Do you see buildings up there or no?
Oh, I don't see much up at this altitude. The game does a pretty good job of making sure everything in this game is rendered at its lowest detail possible until you are what's the word I'm looking for here? Basically, until you're able to visually see it yourself, like, you won't be able to really see anything. A nice 3-flight of Hornets over here. I believe that's Walleye next to me. That is Dragoni. Back there. I met Walleye yesterday. I've never met Mr. Dragonius before, but kind of neat. This is what I love about this game. The community is really, really cool. Jump in a server, you get on SRS, and you can meet up with people, and you can do all sorts of things. It's just like World of Warships in that regard. You know, you jump into World of Warships, you meet new people, and you have a good time with it. Let's switch back to the air-to-ground mode real quick, and I'm going to switch my mode here to something else.
User joined your channel.
Auto, which means I need target. Who just joined?
Mr. Scheist, how are you? Welcome
How's
to
it going,
our stream.
Scheist? Got it! Here's our criminalized troll here. That's what Mr. Scheist is.
Oh, my man.
Right.
Whiskey is flying. We're flying in DCS world.
Yes.
I'm a
And
backseat
live stream.
flyer.
He is, in fact, a backseat flyer. We're getting ready to bomb his countrymen, though.
Yes, who's slightly familiar happened to be with terrain.
Now, just a heads up, I'm going to make a slight course correction to the right.
Somebody fell asleep already from the listeners.
How the hell are you guys? So you're on the live stream, hey?
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
you're on the live stream.
Oh man, there's like 3 people that can hear me talking.
I will have you
Actually,
know
more
there
than
is
that now.
16.
Actually, my friend, you're popular. After you joined, there's like 5 people jumped in. So you're
Yeah.
big.
You're alright, Flex.
That's what's up.
Yeah, not
Copy
much. Not much.
Got both of you.
Playing, streaming, having fun.
Going 37 nautical miles.
But yeah, graphics are amazing.
Oh, the graphics in
You
this
guys
game are
working over
phenomenal.
air to ground jets 5?
Yep, copy waypoint 5.
How come
Copy that. Yeah, Cap's back on station after a trip to the tanker.
kind of weird that when you
Copy
live
that. Also
stream, it
bringing
doesn't
my
have
own
the ability
cap,
to share.
apparently.
Weird.
Say that again?
4 for 125.
Kind
I have
of
faith
weird.
in you. You can do it. I have faith in you.
Man, I got laser guided bombs. I don't need faith. I just need the things to actually drop when they're supposed to drop.
How much till target?
30 nautical miles. We got a ways to go yet.
Oh, almost there.
Yeah, in fact, if I was pointed out on the live stream, you can actually see the distance to target right above the yellow mouse button. You bit of a delay, so if you're watching it, it says 27.5 to target, and then since I'm in auto mode, it gives me a time to release. I have to release the bomb basically when we get to about 5 seconds out. You press and hold the button, and then it'll drop automatically at the release point, so it's auto
Getting
bombing.
real close at you guys.
Copy that. Gonna make
Well, at least he'll be able
another
to say
slight
he
course
had some
correction this
release
time
today.
to the left. I
The
probably
interesting
should've made
they
the
say
last one
about
to
the stream is that it allows me to watch it in VR.
That's what's close.
Oh, this possible.
Well, the waypoint marker and the HUD is in between the two markers, so trying to keep it lined up.
Virtual reality, kind of cool. This
Now
game should
showing
have a
21
VR helmet.
nautical mile.
I think.
Yeah, this game would be awesome in VR. Once I dump these 4 paveways, we can go hunting big 23s if they're still alive.
Sounds good.
So the next good question is, who's drinking while they're playing?
Oh man, me, duh.
I don't.
Good.
Not
Oh, he's off to my
Sounds
left now.
perfect.
I wish I would. Though.
Yeah, we don't need you.
Oh, I see how it is. The counter is finally actually going down, so that means we're going to be releasing bombs here pretty soon. Yay! Well, a bomb here pretty soon.
Uh-oh.
I was going to say we have a hard enough time understanding you while you're sober, let alone drunk.
And that's because you've never met me while I'm sober. No, I'm just kidding.
Talking to the Russian.
Oh.
Oh, that part? No. Who said that I'm sober?
Buddies by K-18, Bulls 321 for 42, Angels 36.
I'll know you're truly drunk when you're smoking at the computer.
Computers.
All right, so we're gonna get ready. I've got my finger on the bomb release here.
F-18 behind me, that's
Why is it taking out that
As soon as
shit?
we get there, it should release. There goes.
So is that a buy it game, pay to play, free to
And pay
play?
play.
This
One
is
out.
free to play, but they give you like Sukhoi 25. So it's a free to play game. I have it registered, but I flew maybe one time and I saw Sukhoi. I was able to fly Sukhoi 25. Rest of planes like similar like in war game.
You gotta unlock them.
No, there's no unlocking. You just you have to buy. So like every module that is in this game is an add-on basically to the original base game files. So like for instance, the F-14 comes out next week. So if you want to fly the F-14, you actually had to pay money to get it. There are a couple of packs that give you a huge number of available aircraft, which is freaking awesome. Like Flaming Cliffs 3 will give you a huge number.
Waypoint 5.
But
So in other words, you really have to like
I'm gonna go ahead and start a lazy left-hand turn here. Round.
Yeah, especially like flying. Doc, that bomb is coming.
The last time I flew in a video game, like on the internet, would have had to been the Desert Combat mod for Battlefield.
Oh man, that's some ancient shit right there.
I'm old. But yeah, that shit was the bomb. When you could take a Su-25 and land it on top of the hangar.
Right.
That shit took talent. Or you had to get the Scud missile launcher and drive it around the map and be able to hit people accurately without a spotter.
Yeah.
Then they came out
That
with
was some hard shit, man, I'm telling you. I
yeah,
was
and then they came.
I actually was an artilleryman in the clan that I was in, and I was huge MLRS and Paladin driver in like clan battles and stuff for it, and it was actually a lot of fun. Every time I'd get a spot, it was like, you have like 5 seconds to get shit on target or we're fucked, and it's like, oh, fuck me.
I think it was great until they came out with the new Battlefield when they turned the jets and the helicopters, like when they messed with the all the actual play style and how fast the jets flew across the map and all the, you know, somebody could come in that outranked you and bump you out of your position and all that stuff. I just, when they came out with that, I was like, fuck Battlefield, I'm out. It just wasn't, it only appealed to people that lived in grandma's basement. So
it was a lot of fun, but you know, it was definitely stressful. I was in, I forget what the name of the tournament was, but I was in one of those tournaments that had we won, we would have actually gotten a full free computer, and we ended up not quite getting there.
And 406, we'll be engaging hostile MiG-23, Bulls 283 for 91, Angels 23.
But we placed third, I think, and they gave us like $500 for our clan, which is like, wow. Ah, the button that I wanted. That's the button I wanted. There we go.
Да сука, блядь!
Right?
406, box 1 long.
GNB. No.
well, you guys have fun on the live stream. I will check in with you later.
Sounds good.
Bye, Felicia.
Are you gonna be in ships?
I am in ships.
Sounds good.
Till I get bored and go to sleep.
Okay. You gonna be up there with guys?
And pave way.
They're playing ships. Okay.
Yeah, there's 3 of them, so.
Yeah.
Well, 6 Fox 1 long, going defensive.
You guys want to break off and engage that MiG-23, you're certainly welcome.
Sip a copy.
Too many radio channels! Yeah, if you guys want to break off and engage those MiGs, you're certainly welcome to do so. I think I can handle this, and then I'll join you up when done.
406, splash 3. It's all good, dude. I'm chilling.
Copy that.
Yeah, the old Logitech joystick.
Oh man, I just got a brand new one. It's the Thrustmaster, which is comedy in and of itself in the name. A10
Got me
Warthog
turned on.
OTAS.
So I'm just going to bump it up a couple thousand.
Got me turned on just a little bit with just the way you said that.
Copy that.
It's kind of like the reverse reaction of you hearing the word donut.
React when I hear the word donut. In fact, I was actually told that, hey, you should come and get donuts from the dispatch office, and I'm like, I don't think so. I'm trying to watch my girlish figure, you know.
It's always funny when you see the cop with his belly hanging out from underneath his bulletproof vest, and he's like, I'm really scared of you. I said it's always funny when you see the fat cop with his belly hanging out from underneath his vest.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
And it's like, well, you're not going to shoot me because I didn't shoot at you, and you certainly aren't going to catch me if I take off running, so...
Alright, starting my left-hand turn.
But I'm a
back
law-abiding
on
citizen,
target.
so I don't have to worry about that.
There you go.
Once upon a time, however...
My Android does not.
Yeah, you know, I actually have, so we have their outer carrier vests, but they look like the t-shirt, the shirt that we would normally wear. They're just, it's a vest that our actual bulletproof vest is inside of it that we can take off. So we still look the same as if we had a normal shirt and we had the vest on underneath the shirt. But, you know, even with that, I've got a tall enough torso that it doesn't actually cover to the bottom, like to where my duty belt is. It's kind of funny. I got a little bit of a paunch I'd like to get rid of. I'm working on it. I dropped 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks, so we're doing good. Hey, Shinky, I'm doing good. How are you, man? Oh, and Edward. Hey, how's it going? Who was president when I was a kid? Oh boy. When I was born, it would have been Bush Sr. When I was growing up, it would have been Clinton. And technically Bush Jr.
Yeah, you're young then.
Yeah, I was born in ¡88, so I was born before the I was born after the aircraft that I'm currently flying was designed, built, and implemented into the U.S. Navy.
Well, it's no wonder you're so sensitive when I come in and make jokes.
Right? Yeah, you know, I'm one of those. I need a
millennials.
safe space, right? Hey, Americus, how's it going? Thanks for checking out the live stream again. You're like EO reliable. It's awesome. Actually a lot of pretty reliable people that come at time. It's great. I'm pretty much convinced that I have the best viewers on YouTube. Just gonna say that out loud. Hey Silver Moon. Hey everybody, we'll go with that. Wake therapy is working wonders. Like wakeboarding? What do you mean by wake therapy?
Well, that's 10,000.
See if I can't make this fancy. Oh, it's not gonna let me change views. Wait, there we go. No! Oh well. Do it this way. This is a good view. And paveway, 1 to go. Oh man, history is where it's at. I'm telling you, man, history is where it's at. I'm one of those people that gets really excited about the implementation and how the world's militaries have implemented their arms. It is just, it's fascinating to me. You look at an aircraft, like, I'm not a Hornet fan by any stretch of the imagination, but you look at how they managed to make this aircraft so multi-mission capable with a single pilot. And it's just fascinating as hell to me, because it's just crazy. They managed to do it in a fairly simple manner, and it works. It just flat works. That's all you really have to say about it. But I really do enjoy it. Treatment for depression, I don't know how to describe exactly. Patient usually deprived. Oh, the patient is usually I thought maybe wake therapy was something like wakeboarding or something like that. You know, some people always joke about range therapy or racetrack therapy. Just their way of saying that they went racing or went to the shooting range. It's like another good ground splash. How you doing on fuel back there?
97,000.
Copy that. I'm at 7,600. Have I ever heard of a ship named
I'm a little
Old
slower and higher
Reliable?
than you, so I tried to make the fuel go slower.
Copy that. I think after I get done dropping this last paveway, I think I'll go hit up a tanker. I think close to, Shell is up here.
I don't know.
Copy, I'll check here in a minute. Old Reliable. I don't know that I know of a ship that was nicknamed that. But there's a lot of ships that probably could have gotten that nickname.
So next waypoint.
I was gonna try and get it. There it goes. And the last paveway is out.
Nice indeed.
Jeez. The mission here is we're doing high altitude laser guided bombs towards this. It's a group of enemy tanks and anti-aircraft emplacements. The radar sites got taken out by harms earlier by one of the guys that had joined up with us. The SAM sites and stuff that were taken out are some of the last targets in this mission area. We're well above what's left of their anti-aircraft defenses here. There goes a SAM site. It's part of it. Man, that's got to be close to all of the targets in this
Nice
mission.
hit.
Yep, copy that. Good hit. Map here and see where our closest tanker is.
What that 160 and what that 35 means? 35 nautical miles?
Good question. You have a tanker loaded up because looks like Shell is about that distance away at heading 101. Right to 101. This is one of the nice parts about multiplayer is you get these nice knee board setups. So we're headed to Shell, which is 40 X-ray. Yes. TACAN. Set our TACAN to air-to-air. X-ray. Be advised they turned off my air-to-air TACAN to switch to the tanker's TACAN. Boy, what's his frequency? 5-3. On this one over here somewhere. Matter of finding it. There it is, 19. We're gonna call it out here, and we'll get.
And what is the I hope? Wait, there's a Kmart. I hope.
Yeah, it's just the name of the carriers that they've got. Shinky, no. There's actually a number of different missions that you can to do in this game. Like for instance, that one was a mission for just dropping bombs. We didn't complete the. I mean, we dropped our entire bomb payload, but we didn't complete the mission. It's still available. So if I landed, rearmed, and came back, we could drop more. You have a whole slew of different weapons that you have available to you. I like using the laser guided bombs because I don't have to risk. I don't have to risk the aircraft. You're headed to Texaco?
Are we going? Somebody called the Texaco question.
No, Shell is the closest of the tankers to us. It's currently out.
Copy. Walla is back. I'm your left at 2 o'clock rejoining.
Copy that.
Sorry, right yep. 3 o'clock now.
I meant what you knew. I have visual.
Same here.
I'm gonna start ourselves down on a descent here of about 5
the
degrees so that we can intercept our lovely anchor.
Alright. You have the lead.
What are you laughing about over there?
Just at around where I got 602 shell hits with my Haragumo.
Oops.
Yeah, copy. Let's push to 253.
It's a balance ship, towarish. Don't worry about it.
I was in open water,
in
beating the crap out of a North Carolina and a Kerr first, and just lighting them up. Well, they were pissed.
Slight left here. Amazing how much easier air-to-air refueling gets when you actually have a joystick that has good sensors in it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I had a Cytec X45, or Saytec, however the heck you say it, the longest time, and I had to JB weld the throttle back together because it broke on me one day while I was in the middle of air-to-air refueling.
Nice.
Nothing but quality. We had it for a decade.
So where is
Yeah, I
it?
think I had my X52 about 10 years or so before I upgraded to the CH Thrustmaster.
I copy that. Enjoying the crap out of this thing. It's super nice.
Mexico, in field 2-1. Request rejoin.
Yeah, I've got my screwed right to the desktop here. It's pretty nice and stable. No flopping around.
Contact at 14,000.
Mine's still loose because I kind of want to build a full-on pit/setup for it, but see if that happens.
Yeah, I think about doing that this summer myself. But this is an old work desk that I'm using for my computer desk, so I didn't mind.
This area there is an Elbrus Mountain.
Yeah, copy that.
Big one.
Americus, yes, it comes out on the 13th. And expect our next DCS live stream to be nothing but F-14. Now, how about I come out of burner so you guys can actually catch up? All that kicked up to burner.
I was wondering why that was taking so long to catch you there.
Hashtag worst flight lead ever.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, Dragon, are you up on 253 with us?
Yeah, just be advised, we're coming up on 21 thou. We're leveling out.
Right, and catch up to you now.
After you landing your aircraft, Whiskey, there are people want to talk to you. People in leather jackets. In leather coats. There we go. We're gonna call that.
Mike, check
For
for
not
this.
leading.
Look at that. Look at that. Got ourselves a nice little, like, 3-flight going on here. This is what I love about this
Have you
community.
seen
It's so
any
awesome.
UFOs yet? Just going, just joking.
Nope. Nope. They've all been shot down.
Alright, do you hear me?
Damn it.
Yeah, loud and clear.
I'm also reading you loud and clear. Looks like I got our tank. Oh,
Seems same, showing 28 miles.
yeah, copy. I am really looking forward to the F-14.
I never
getting out.
succeeded before.
And when?
Next week.
What, are we feeling?
And what would be the price tag?
Or refuel.
It's
In the air.
$70 if you pre-order it. It's $80 if you don't. But that's
Oh,
two
fix that today for you.
F-14s.
Oh, now I know why we're gaming increasing prices for ships. I know who to
Right.
copy.
Sorry, did you say you've never done air-to-air refueling before?
I never finish it.
Ah, copy. I don't know if it would be of any help, if so long as it's not turning, but if you turn on autopilot but don't turn on anything else, like, actually helps kind of dampen the aircraft's movements, keeps you from disconnecting too easily, then you can just focus on the throttle stuff.
Okay.
I use that for the longest time, just set the altitude hold and then use the trim to try and move it up and down and left and right a little bit. It actually works out pretty well. It's kind of cheating, but at the end of the day, the whole goal is to have fun, right?
Well, they use streaming as normal. Also, I have
Yeah,
asked the
Caucasus
streaming on
Mountains are
my
beautiful.
joystick.
That's actually how they look, if you look at them from the top.
I copy. Really?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Sochi, in city of Sochi, which is in a little bit northern part of Caucasus Mountains, there is
Haha. What's your project for school that you needed to interview? What's the interview about? Now I'm curious. Doing a school project on me?
Visual tanker.
Uh-oh.
Clock.
Copy your visual. I also have him visual. Had to zoom in to see him over the HUD line, though.
I do not have visual yet.
Copy that. He's about straight ahead of us here, so if you keep
Yeah,
following us in
visual.
there you go.
what question though?
Yeah, the
In the
VR
school
has,
project,
hasn't
that's
so much
the
get
main
straight
thing.
range.
Yeah, copy. go put our cursor over this guy and see what happens. Oh yeah, we're gonna be making a big turn here as we get closer. So
Definitely
be
VR
advised.
headset needed for that one. And there are cheap ones these days. So looking at you know, F-16 that was shut down, it was shut down by air defenses, not by MiG-21. Same like MiG-21 was shut down by air defenses when there was happened the duel in Pakistan.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, missile on Dragon is kind of overshot here.
It wasn't like that they were hunting each other. They were hunting ground targets. So it wasn't like, I'm not sure what the more details, but kind of interesting.
Shell, Uzi, 1-1, request rejoin.
Good news that Pakistan has returned pilot back to India and things coming down to the peaceful resolution of this conflict. One less conflict to worry about. We have enough already. In our small planet. Oh, there is
That's
a
the
tank.
wrong side of the wrong side of the hornet for the basket.
There's your tank. Tanker.
Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact. Contact.
And
Go.
You're taking fuel.
That's pretty.
different side, right side, right?
Seems just being nice and smooth and not rushing it.
Yeah.
Wait, that fuel loading is somewhere
trim was all
on the
jacked
nose,
up,
right?
so that didn't help either.
Yeah, that'll do it. And then it doesn't help having people watch either.
Otherwise, there's a lot more friends on left side.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Now it's all about just staying nice and easy. And I'm focusing entirely on the nacelle there straight ahead of me, trying to keep it relatively in the same place with tiny movements of the throttle and tiny movements of the stick and
Opa.
hard, said.
Wow, now fuel coming, right? You
Yep,
see that?
we're hooked up.
Huh. There you go.
Probably it was smidge close, but we're making it work. Just a lot of little movements. I wish the trim wasn't so jacked up. That would make that so much smoother. If I had the autopilot on, it'd be like ridiculously smooth and cheating almost.
That you're doing it manually.
Yep.
Luckily, you don't have a cat in your house.
Right.
It would be disaster.
That'd be stressful as hell. Back off.
I got warning. It went way.
I will read the chat as soon as I get done with this, because I have no idea what it's saying, so...
There's different discussions. Silver Moon funny, everything knows about Olympic is a Titanic sister. She was a warship of the First World War. Olympic was more a hospital ship which got sunk by submarines, supposedly, from what I remember. Besides that, please don't forget that Queen Mary is one of the Titanic sister ships and actually produced by Star Company, and that ship is parked here in Long Beach, California.
I think he's actually talking about the USS Olympia, the armored cruiser.
Oh, really?
Might be.
But what is the Titanic
Alright,
sister? Was a military cruiser Titanic?
Right side.
Watch it.
Because Titanic was what, 44,000 tons. It's like huge ship. It cannot be cruiser. I can tell you that Queen Mary has slashed British light cruiser by pieces when she was going zigzag course. So she's the sister of the Titanic, definitely. And I heard about Olympia, but Olympia was redone to the hospital, and she died in something like, I don't remember. It was after start of the World War I, and it was in Mediterranean, from what I heard. But she was, the ship was too big.
Oh, it's Land Warrior.
What frequency is this?
Okay.
253.
So Olympic was a little bit different then. So
Are you
Britannic was, yeah, we're talking little ship history here. Because I always a fan of Titanic. I actually been on board of Queen Mary. She's a little bit, I think, lighter than Titanic, if I'm not mistaken. But she's.
Are you talking about the Lusitania?
Not Lusitania. It's a Queen Mary. Lusitania, it's a German liner, you know, or something else.
No, Lusitania was sister ship to the Titanic that was sunk by
Another
a
one?
torpedo.
Because
Yes.
Mr. Silvermoon and Mr. Silvermoon there says that Britannic, and I do remember
There you go.
Britannic name
Nice and
something
easy.
as a relative of Titanic.
Is that you on the hose there, Dragon, or no?
And now,
Yeah, that's
there
not
is
me.
somebody has a Titanic conspiracy theories.
Okay.
Mr. Young, I think I know what's your subject for school now. But it's always interesting subject. I always like passenger ships.
Yeah, the Lusitania was sunk by a German U-boat in 1915. So,
Have you requested refill yet?
Yep.
No.
Well, yeah.
tried, but no,
It
no.
just
Return.
I don't think that Olympic ever went
Looks
through
like
the
they're
iceberg
getting
and get that flow. They were all supposedly unsinkable. All those ships
he's
were
actually, right
unsinkable. They
behind
had so many compartments and everything.
Oh.
Even Germans produced ships with a lot of compartments, and we know, like,
Shell or Texaco Arco?
I'm gonna use my
Shell.
favorite cruiser here. Again, gentlemen, pardon me for doing it in DCS. World Scream is a Krispy Kreme who had about 30 compartments. And it was rebuilt in a little German style, so it was kind of hard to sink either, but however, history proven that everything has its own little flow, like a Titanic had. Titanic just had the big scratch through all compartments, and they just got floated. And there was another thing, so.
Yeah, well, the Titanic wouldn't have sunk. Truthfully, the Titanic wouldn't have sunk had it not,
If he would
so many
head on the
compartments.
iceberg, if he would
Yeah.
head on the iceberg, he would not sunk.
Correct.
That's the interesting part. But he got it by side, and iceberg opened pretty much half of his board, and that caused the major flooding events.
Right.
Yep, got the pre-contact.
Then first compartment not fully sealed. That kind of another was from what I was reading. So, yeah. They were great ships. They were great ships. I've been on board on Queen Mary's. It's
That must be shiced.
yeah, it is nice. If you guys ever been in LA, stop by on Queen Mary Museum. Interesting. There has a World War II history. That's how actually Queen Mary split the cruiser, British cruiser, in half, and continued traveling without stopping. Because Queen Mary during the World War II was transferring troops from New York to Great Britain, and with what do you call it? She was one of the fastest ships. She had number of records held in between traveling between Great Britain and U.S. From what I remember.
And your ass. What?
U.S.
Heyo.
Oh, that was
Great
not
Britain
patriotic, Benny.
Great Britain and your ass. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, you guys have a good night. Enjoy your stream.
All right, buddy. Hey, thank you for stopping
easy.
by. Thank you for the laughs.
You know, I'm good for something once in a while. Is this a PG-13 stream?
No.
Or is this just...
No, we're all cultural here. Let's talk about Mozart now. Oops.
All right. Well, that was neat of you. I'm so glad you feel that way.
I need to return to free contact.
I asked.
Right behind the guy. Nice and close, and then call,
He
You guys have a good night.
All right, man.
Ready, free contact.
Yeah, sorry, live stream. I'll answer some questions here. Just trying to stay in formation with this tanker right now is a bit of a biatch. So, oh my goodness, somebody just hit the freaking public stennis with a freaking harm. Do you see that? Somebody hit the stennis with a harm. It means that they launched a friendly anti-radiation missile at the freaking stennis.
I can kind of understand it. Stupid boats always lock
That
up.
massive.
So if it's gonna explode in the air, it's gonna shrapnel
but
you,
You would think people would know better.
because you're close to him.
Only anti-ship missions are way away from the fleets.
Yeah.
Where's Sko?
He's
It's gonna
probably at
take
work.
some time.
It's all good, dude. Just gotta get a bit closer.
Yeah, you literally have to be like within, say, 50 feet or so of the location where the basket comes to a stop for them to give you contact.
Well, Silver Moon, the Titanic 2 was
So
supposed
that
to
is the
be
pre-contact.
made. I don't know
Getting the
if
plane.
they furthered the plans on it.
Pretty much right up on
Oh,
the tail of
rebuild?
them. I mean,
Yeah, they were
you're,
supposed to make
you're
the
right there
Titanic
for
2
pre-contact
cruise
position,
liner,
and then they'll clear you for
and
contact.
I
I
know
don't
there's
know
Right
a
about
hella
where
cool
I'm at
cruise
now is
liner,
about where
Queen
you need to
Mary
be.
2 running, and one of my friends actually
is
traveled
probably a little
it.
bit
It's
close,
quite an
but-
expensive trip, but it's still doing the
Yeah.
transoceanic trips.
Oh, he's leveling
And
out.
it's actually
That
this
should
guy.
help out a lot,
He's a liner. He's not a cruise ship. He's got that stunt nose, so he's ready to take a deep Atlantic waves. Very, very interesting ship. Comes to New York and then stops in a few ports in Great Britain. But
You
yeah,
gotta be pretty close
they've
to 'em.
done. Yeah, Queen Mary is pretty good ship. Relative don't Titanic 100%. Another one. The company called what do you call it? The White Star, who built them all.
No,
Yeah.
There you go.
Blue Star Line,
Yeah.
which
Now the
is
basket's
out of
coming out on the left
in
side over
China,
there.
is building the Titanic 2, and its main
Uh-oh.
voyage would be in 2022.
Yeah, after recent news, I don't know if everybody follows. You've seen that huge cruise liner which departed from New York, started tilting under 115-mile-an-hour winds. That was a little bit scary because the bigger it gets, the more dangerous to be on it.
There you go. Just nice and steady.
And apparently
very
they
small movement.
did remake the Britannia. It launched in 2015.
That was a nice, interesting little lag
Who is
spike
the
there.
shipping company who is running it?
P&O
Almost lost my
Cruises.
pace.
So it's somewhere like
Yeah,
in Europe or
Italy.
Focus when
Italy.
you're approaching the aircraft. Don't focus on the basket. Focus on the
What
the
the
pod that the
capacity
basket's actually
possibly?
coming out of, and just try and keep it in the same place on your HUD as you go.
Pretty good size. Decent size.
It's one of those skills that's really, really hard to
Should
get
be
used to. That's
about,
why I said for
what,
me,
80 to 100,000 ton.
when I first started, I loved to
damage?
use the autopilot to try and do it because I
Okay.
wasn't comfortable with how unstable the aircraft felt every time I tried to make a small correction. It seemed like a huge
What's
one.
his
Like if you turn on your autopilot and then
Interesting
turn on
to see
the
how other
altitude
planes-
hold
Whiskey,
function,
Whiskey, it's
you
interesting
can
to see
make
how you're
changes
showing
with
right now
your
other plane
stick.
trying to aim for the same refueling.
Shush.
He's missing the.
Just for a minute.
Yeah.
You can make small changes while you're in autopilot, and you don't have to worry about the it disengaging. And it smooths out those inputs so that they're not as big. Really helped me out when I first started out. All right, go ahead.
Was interesting
Just
to see
trying
how
to
this
help
plane.
talk somebody through air-to-air refueling for his first time.
That's what I saw. He was like jumping like crazy up there.
Yeah, this is his first time, and it's real hard. You want to chase the basket, but you can't. You know. Oh. Did you say you were
So
on
in
a
reality,
mouse? Is
pilots
that what
do
you said
put
you were using?
in manual, or do they just do automatic on that refuel?
Oh no,
No, sticks.
they definitely do it all by hand in real life.
Real life
The only reason I'm using the autopilot is because it's super easy to, like when I first started, it's super easy to do it. It just makes it so much easier. It's just one of those cheats that makes it easier.
In real life, it's supposed to be. If they have right now, you know, Boeing flying fighters, bots, so it means that automatic is supposed to refuel them.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to ships.
Yeah, DCS is free to play. However, the only aircraft that you have access to in the free to play version of it is the Su-25 and the
It's nice and smooth, no big
and
movements.
the P-51 trainer. It's a two-seater P-51, and it doesn't have guns or anything on it. Every aircraft you want, like the Hornet, the Tomcat, the F-5, all the MiGs, the Sus, they're all, you have to pay for them. Now, if you wait for their sales, you can sometimes get lucky, like there's an Easter sale coming up here pretty soon where you can get things off for a pretty healthy discount. I would recommend Flaming Cliffs 3 is probably one of the best value packs ever. It adds the F-15, MiG-29, Su-27, Su-37. Adds a whole bunch of aircraft, really. A-10A?
Fuck, that's successful.
Yeah. You get used to it after a while, though. Do you have enough fuel to make it back to a land base? Would you rather do that, or you want to keep trying?
I have a lot of fuel. Let's go land space. At least I had contact now, so that's first time.
Small changes. The other thing, too, that always helped me out, too, is when I set the curves on my throttles, or not throttles, but on the joystick in the settings to some pretty high values. Get it to kind of smooth out a little bit.
Yeah, I have not done that yet, so
Yeah, that's
my
gonna make
friend
it.
advised that I need to do that.
8 people died.
That's gonna
by
make it
building
super
Titanic.
twitchy.
Yeah, that age,
Also,
you
I've
know,
just
when they were
been to
building
ATG
Golden Gate
also,
Bridge
so-
in San Francisco, about 12 people died.
More buttons I have, more buttons I can use.
But, Mr. Silvermoon, if you decide
I
to build
also
the Olympic
printed,
2, please invite us. We would
keyboard,
love
let's
to
say,
be
that
your
has a lot
first
of buttons.
guests.
So I've got AA, HJ, arming, safe, buttons already pinned.
I like cruise ships.
External ping.
Yeah, DCS World doesn't seem too bad. And I only wish that they would make the ground forces more realistic.
Alright, let's go ahead and push these
in
MiG-23s.
DCS
Let's see if we can't
they have
catch
ground
up to 'em.
forces too?
Yeah, but it's an abomination of what they did.
Coming right to
Hmm.
step up the gas here.
And what's on ground forces? Tanks and everything like this?
Yeah,
Similar?
tanks, AA,
Come in,
all
wanna
that
wave
stuff.
off. Boat's already shooting at us.
Can you run like a soldier, or it's similar to the War Thunder?
I mean,
Sweet.
It's similar to War Thunder.
Huh.
Alright, I'm gonna switch
Interesting.
over to 254 for radios.
But then I'm assuming that one tank is gonna cost like $70 or something like that.
It's not really developed, so it's not worth
254
it.
Whiskey11 chicken.
I wonder if they're gonna develop it.
Okay, I got bingo, I got 5,300.
Copy that. If
Games-
when we
games
start
looks
headed
very
out
truthful,
towards
I
the
don't like it.
sea, which
The
sure
fact
those
is
aircraft
that
will get shot
Whiskey is
down by
going
the time
through
we
the
get
check
there,
flight
but
list
if you
before
want
he
to
takes off.
jump
That's
down
very,
and land, you're
very-
certainly welcome to do so.
This is how real pilots are doing. They have the check flight
Yeah,
list
I'm
and they
gonna
ping,
go
ping, ping, ping.
refuel.
Yeah, and Whiskies don't want to be pilot though.
No pilot for Whiskey. We'll have to put them on Russian A and to
Edward,
M.
you... My bad. Sorry.
The
No,
special.
we'll put
Uh,
Whiskey in
Edward,
an
you
F4.
actually can put decals on your aircraft to a limited extent. There are some things that you can change the liveries for them, but for the most part, it's all basically pretty locked down on that regard. Like, for instance, you can
Well,
change the
the
helmet.
school daughter is close. Going there.
You know, since Whiskey likes to fly, I want to see him play the Hakiryu.
There ain't enough money in this world to do that. Hey, Carcass, how's it going? Alright, I'm gonna bring us back up to about 30.
Liu Yang asks, do you believe in ghosts, Whiskey?
I do not, no. Hopefully this new air threat that comes in is going to be interesting. I do not. Trying to manage like 8 different radio channels here. It's kind of crazy. I've got the in-game radio channels. There's 2 of them, plus the TeamSpeak, plus the chat here. Okay, let's see here. Let's go look through some of this.
No Civ 6 Night Puma?
Hey, confirm you're back on 29 Yankee for the TACAM.
Am now.
Sweet, thanks.
Yeah, copy.
250-135, point out down.
Yeah, copy. That's where we're headed. See if we can't beat the boats. Do something stupid like putting Philippine Air Force decals on the Hornet. No, unfortunately they can't do that. That's not in the game, but there is Australian, Canadian, Swiss, American, obviously. I think that's it. Maybe not. I don't know. I have a hard time remembering what all the factions are in this game. It's pretty ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so for those who are playing at home here and want to see what's going on, the right-hand side is the this right-hand screen, right here, is our radar screen. And you can see the little cursor on there is our
It's
select.
gonna be fun.
And we can see that there's numbers on the top and bottom of it. That is the altitude range at which the radar can select targets from or is scanning in. And in this case, we've got targets that are 106 nautical miles at 27,000 feet. In theory, we should be able to see them on radar, but...
Y'all won these 23s pretty bad.
yeah, we got a 2 flight of Hornets headed that way anyway. Want it real bad, but fight for them.
Too far.
Alright, 406 breaking off.
Copy that.
Appreciate that.
Puma, no
Another
Civ 6
two-ship
Night?
Possible. Would you jump?
Yeah. Depends on the gameplay, though.
Ooh, SAM site. Blood spike. Guessing that's gonna be from the mini-ship mission. Oval.
055 Fox 3, bullseye 217498.
Holy crap, look at that SA page. Jesus!
It's gotta be closer. I'm getting hard spike from an SA-6. Nova's like 150 miles away.
Yeah, I've seen some strange
Yeah,
things.
it's finished back, air to ground jets 3, hard. It's bona fide 06.
Copy that.
Fox 3, bullseye 21685.
And Border shall invite you.
For
That sound is the RWR, the radar warning receiver, telling me that I'm being locked up by an SA-6. Yeah, there he goes. Just dropped off.
For what, Puma?
6.
Oh, I'm in the Warships game right now. Just give me a second.
Finish it then.
And a double tier 10 carrier match too.
Ooh! Getting better and better. Day by day.
Oh, well, it looks like we're getting beat.
2 hacks
on
versus
these
2
ones.
midways.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Sorry, fellas.
It's all good. We're here for backup in case you need us. Unlikely.
I think Midways would win.
Appreciate it.
Might. Although, there's no fighter duels no more, so.
Splash 1, I lost sight of the other one.
I imagine the other guy got him.
Yeah, 5,000 feet. Probably head to the deck. Bon darn it.
Yeah, visually ready. Yeah, 11 o'clock.
Be nice if we can get. To Moon Puma, please explain the Deutschland
Yeah,
class
the
cruiser.
spec range is 53 miles.
Where did Moon Puma go?
Yes. What is Deutschland class cruiser? We'll try to explain it.
It's from Deutschland.
It's from Deutschland. First explanation.
God damn it.
Second explanation I think would be it's again German cruiser as we discussed before.
He doesn't want a history lesson.
Oh, okay. That one is very interesting cruiser, which is very
just ray gun
looking
somebody.
like
He's
our friend Graf Pipi. And having similar guns, probably built in 1926-24. Is it the Graf's P sister ship, if I'm not? Yeah. Graf's P and Graf Shear, that's... Well... You want a history of that they were totally useless during Second World War II? During World War II, yes.
Not official
That's
comms,
total fact, because we all know what happened to Graf Spee, for instance. How he surrendered in Argentina, I believe. Rather than that,
Place was
you know,
occupied and the tower
was
didn't
built-
tell me about it.
he was the last ship who was built in this series. If you want to know, actually, the construction was completed
251 of the chat
in
for
29, but they did the all three ships went certain modifications all the way through the Sordius, through the mid Sordius, and
Alright, well, I'm
honestly,
gonna level
Germans
out here
didn't
and
achieve
also
too
start
much.
a right-hand
And,
bank to head back
at the end of the war, God knows what happened to them. But it's supposed to be, the whole design was done as a pocket battleship more than cruiser. But since Germans wanted to be, you know, them done as more raiders, and
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
mentality was
refuel,
has come from
repair.
World War One. The cruiser had a raiding spirit. There were 3 cruisers in It's interesting that when graph speed or gaming says 26, well, I would say 26, 24.
I was half tempted to go land and load up some arms.
I mean, do you want, Edward, are you talking about more how graph speed performs under cruiser, or what happened to him in 1942 when he got cornered by 2 light
Yeah,
British
sure, she's right
cruisers
there
and
at
ended
11
up
o'clock.
beaching a ship somewhere in a river and
Yeah, copy.
surrendering and
Drop down.
whatever. It wasn't
Touch down and do it.
historically, I don't know, all those naval extractions for Germans never ended up very well. Look what happened to the cruiser Emden in World War One, for instance. That got hit by Australian cruiser and sunk.
Say that one more time.
And about 350 members of the crew were rescued by the
Viewers
same
want something
Australian
really
cruiser.
entertaining, you can always take me to the boat.
Oh yeah, true that. Get down to the boat. The altitude to make it there. I ridiculously.
Yeah, graph speed is graph speed.
Let's see what this
Honestly,
enemy air threat is
If
first.
you take a wargaming aspect for tier 6, it's pretty good ship. Being a cruiser wise, having a battleship guns, very dangerous, having very good torps, lethal. Very good armor if you angle, you don't want to be broadside to battleships, aka Fuso, or anything, or New Mexico, or anything like that, because you will be deleted, even with this armor. The purpose of it mostly was a raiding.
I watch you fly while I
Again,
I repair,
Germans
I
were
rearm
doing
myself.
raiders, similar, whole mentality,
Okay,
World War One mentality. Emden was a raider cruiser, was operating in Indian Ocean.
I'm at Kumdauda.
That's where it got sunk. No, Pacific, South Pacific. That's where it got sunk. The whole mentality how Germans were operating Navy, it was
No,
basically
apparently,
a raider class.
Apparently we didn't get anything else
Look
for
at
air
Shanghai.
contacts.
It's a raider class, or Ness now, it's a raider class cruiser. They're supposed to go on raid.
I'm gonna go ahead and start a
Do nothing
shallow
else. Go, hit
descent here toward the ship. It
convoys,
looks like we're
hit something. They're very well armored.
Roger.
probably end up having to dump fuel to get aboard its current load.
And as a result,
look at that.
you see that Grabsky was captured when he was raiding.
Nautical miles out.
He was hiding there from raids.
Guys, as much as I love the conversation, we'll try and sanitize in that place. Thank you.
At least that purpose was at World War II, because during after
Copy.
they built, I think the purpose was general, because that was a doctrine to raid the convoys, to hit civilian ships as most as possible, so they can break communications between allies. Somewhere I was reading that when there was a convoy, and I don't remember, I remember only number 50, either it's a PQ or JR 50, and there was something to do with Scharnhorst, and there was a whole chase was done for Scharnhorst. The whole idea of Scharnhorst was last raid of Scharnhorst. And she's supposed to raid the convoy, British done. Really good job, and honestly radar technology was totally on the British side during the whole war. They could see things much before Germans could see. Sorry, Whiskey, I think we're turning it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the heck, man?
Yeah, because Scharnhorst got sunk during the raid too. Doesn't matter. Yeah, the over mentality. So I hope that answers Edward's question.
I'm sure it did.
Yes. Yes, to my memory, 1942 till she was captured. So it was not much of a patient she saw, but and I think when war started, she was already somewhere in that area.
Checking in on 1, 2, 3.
Loud and clear.
Copy that.
Yeah, was that? I didn't hear that. Was that British guy giving us shit about talking too much on 254?
Yeah, it's. I get it. I mean, I get it.
I guess, but I mean, man, there's like one group of F5s out there. Like, there's nothing going on.
Right. Not like they had like 7 or 8 air-to-air missions spawning at the same time, and people are trying to figure out who's who and where.
Yeah. What a jerk.
Yeah. Some people like to take this game a little bit more serious.
Yeah, I get it.
That's a question I do not know to whom.
Yeah, some people get pretty fucking angry when you shoot friendlies because they don't have Tatalink on.
You'll like
Oh.
rap, country, etc.
Well, yeah, I don't know how anyone shoots a friendly this thing, even if none of
Well,
your
see, Whiskey is a
systems
little
are
bit
working, there's
country
still
and
the
a little
F10
bit
map.
rock and roll.
On the map where all the friendlies are.
You remember that movie with Steven Seagal?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, just a little bit of common sense will get you a long ways in this. That said, some people really get into the whole realism aspect of it. At the end of the day, I'm like, man, this is still a video game. Hate to say it that way, but it's a very nice and hyper-accurate video game, but it is still a video game.
Yep, I'm repaired, rearmed, refueled.
Copy that. We're still inbound Stennis. We're about 7 out from it.
Copy that.
Ooh, actually, it looks like Walleye just disconnected. It's me right now.
Uh-oh.
What type of songs do I all like? Man, I like basically everything except for what you just said there. I'm not a big rap person or country music fan. I'll listen to just about anything else, though. Looks like we got some other aircraft in the pattern over here.
Engine on.
Copy that. Switch over to I'll still have 1, 2, 3 logged on, but I'm gonna switch over to COM 2 real quick to get myself into pattern. Stennis. 262 radio check. Hornet 1-1 is inbound to the Stennis pattern. It's behind. Got a lot of fuel to dump off this thing. Jeez. So I gotta be down below 3,400 pounds in order to actually land this thing on a carrier.
Safe.
Yeah, copy. Safely. So we gotta dump some fuel until our left DDI number here where it says AC weight or ACWT.
What's your car name?
I'm Whiskey11. So yeah.
Well, I don't see you on the map.
Should be out by the public Stennis IHOP. About 5 nautical miles.
Whiskey11.
Yeah, copy. I think they screwed up.
To get off.
I think they legitimately screwed up on the West Virginia and World of Warships. I just think Dr. Phil, the bottom screen DDI is actually the situational awareness page, which was just recently added. So with the situational awareness page, obviously you get the you get all the friend or foe identification information, which you can see there on the map. There's a lot of yellow, a couple of red, and a couple of green. Most of these yellow contacts are actually all from my radar warning receiver going off. And, yeah. Still dumping fuel here to get to 34,000 or 36,000 pounds of fuel. I wish this thing had, like, a drain where you could just be like, pull the plug! Problem is, we got too many, we're loaded up a little too heavily here. And actually, I may switch over to the Harrier after I land this thing.
140,000 damage to him in a carrier and still a loss. Yep, enough warships for this
Right.
week.
Welcome to World of Warships.
Yep, I'm taking off now.
Copy that. Dr. Phil, when you first load in, if you do a cold start of the Harrier and you want the SA page to show up like that, you have to go to here where it says D/L, and then make sure you hit on and off so that it says it's on. That'll bring up your IFF page, all the IFF info on the page.
User joined your channel.
Somebody left and came back.
I did. Puma, Elite, and
Heading to the
Cougar are
south.
gonna join us instead.
So shall I go up there? I
Uh.
guess. Or they go down here? No.
It's up to
Okay.
Whiskey.
Whiskey, your call.
Huh?
More
I'd
people
prefer not to have a whole crap ton of people.
Okay.
Hey,
then
Copy
we'll
that.
go up.
Because I also have the SRS going off in the background as well that I'm trying to listen to as well.
Sounds good. We'll see you later.
All right, check you guys in a minute.
Have fun playing with your joystick, Whiskey.
Well, I will. Don't worry about me. Brr.
User left your channel.
If only you could fly better. Oh well.
User left your channel.
All right, well, it's just us. But we'll play the glorified lawn dart here. We're almost down to 3,400 pounds of fuel so that we can land this sucker. I think by the time I actually get into pattern, we should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and stop dumping fuel. And, yep, going to be pretty dang close. So, no more fuel being dumped. Let's get ourselves in the pattern. We'll go around one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and land it. How much did I pay to get this and other aircraft? I have actually paid quite a lot. Ooh. Actually, no, mildly unrelated to that. Give me 1 second here. We've got enemy aircraft inbound. I don't know if the carrier started engaging them yet or not. Yeah, it has. All right, we're gonna stay here in the landing pattern. We'll go ahead and we'll keep going. Switch back over to 262 here on our when we get back around. But to answer your question, I actually have put in a decent chunk of money into this game. If for no other reason than I really enjoy the complexity of a lot of the different aspects of this game. I love the detail that's been put into it. It's so much fun to like learn about all these different pages and what they do, and I just enjoy it. So for me, it's a lot of fun. I know for some people, you know, having to learn all of these systems is really super freaking annoying, and they don't really enjoy that aspect. For me, I like it.
205, about 30 miles.
Copy that. Looks like we got 2 hostile MiG-23s in the area. I'm still in landing pattern. Like the ship is firing at them.
Yep.
Correction, they were MiG-21. Oh, pieces! He is in pieces! Look at that! Buddy at? Where's your buddy at?
Yeah, there's already a lot of friendlies.
275. CM mode for a minute.
Yep, our friends got them.
Copy that. I'm gonna go ahead and come back to the carrier now.
Yep, I have visual of you.
Copy that.
I'm passing up off you.
Very easy to lose the carrier in this. when you got even when you got graphics cranked all the way up, you know, he's there. You can just barely see him from 10 nautical miles out if you're paying attention. It's hard. Don't have audio, just saying hi. Oh, hey, Audie Murphy, how's it going? Sorry I can't easily respond. Yeah, Arma's a really good game for it as well. I enjoyed Arma when I played it, so I mean I had a good time with it. Okay, so we're gonna start entering into this pattern this time. This time's for real. Let's see if we can't get the W page. Yeah, let's take it off the HUD for a minute and set this back to this HUD. Set this guy back to.
God damn it! Somebody's trying to rape my ass.
We're at 400 knots. But we'll try a shit hot break and see if we can actually get this thing on the deck. See if I can't. I still have my hook down. IOP traffic, Hornet. Bound to the pattern. I don't think there's anybody else actually currently on 262, nor in the carrier. So we got to step it up because we got to get to 500. And here we go. Should probably put my feet back on the rudders now. One of the interesting parts about the Hornet is that it does not require you to basically do anything in terms of flying it. This is gonna be sketchy landing, guaranteed. Yeah, we are way too high right now. I don't mean that in the sense of like marijuana high. I mean that like in the altitude sense.
Good view of you.
Copy. Maybe witness to the sketchiest landing I have ever made.
Copy that. I'm gonna witness it. I'm on your left side. Good view. Good view.
Whoa. Nope. We're gonna wave off. Yeah, I waved off on that one. Bad. Tried doing a shit out break and just didn't quite get enough time there in the pattern to actually get it lined up.
Yep, take it wider. I take like 10 or 50 practice landing before I nail it. Before that, over 10 times crashed.
Gotta go up in our trim here. So this is all about on-speed angle of attack flying and all of the joys that it brings. It's a little hard. The Hornet has such unresponsive engines that it's really hard to maintain on-speed angle of attack because you're like constantly playing catch.
405 initial. I'm at the 5 kilometers. Oh, what is that? 4,000 something.
$262. Be advised that there was somebody at Cat 3. Gonna assume that there wasn't, since he's not responding.
Okay, there's more flying around than me and you. Okay, 4 or 5 in the break. Permission to go fly through.
Hornet 1-1 ball 2.7. Bolter, bolter.
Oh, you kiss it.
Yeah, copy. I boltered. Didn't quite get it lined up and tried to catch it back and...
I'll get 4 or 5, mean mother. Yep, but that's good, you can still try.
Copy that.
Yep, also I'm gonna try to learn the air tanking. Four, 5, 180.
Switch it back over here to the correct comms and... Just a little, you know, it's just a little bit of an awkward transition. 600 feet, trying to level out, trying to get things all worked out, trying to fly on speed angle of attack, but just a lot going on here.
Hi, Op Center. Just roll 406, mark for Moms 360 for 45, Angels 40 inbound, 8.6 on the gas.
Beam all down, Hornet.
4 or 5 Hornet ball, 9.8. Dex ready. Nice! Oh fuck. Deck screen. Do not drop, goddammit, do not drop!
Hornet 1-1 ball, 2.3. Actually, probably closer to Clara, but...
You okay there?
So as you guys can see, it's a little difficult at times to get on board the carrier, but you can kind of see what multiplayer traffic is like as well. It seems like we got pretty good amount of people actually in the pattern, at least operating somewhat in the pattern.
Did you get landing?
No, I boltered again. Still trying to get used to the throttles on the A10 Warthog HOTAS that I got yesterday, so...
Oh, you got A10, see.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Well, that was interesting.
User joined your channel.
What? That was not funny.
You're not supposed to hit the carrier, Whiskey.
Not trying to hit the carrier.
I'm pushing this baby a little too hard.
User
A
left your
beam
channel.
all down Hornet.
I almost went swimming.
Bit high yet in our pattern, so I'm gonna try and work it down as best I can, but
406 platform.
come down a lot. Yeah, we are way high. May end up having to trick or treat this.
And I have 406 gonna marshal 2000.
Hornet 1-1 ball 2.0. Red deck.
Oh, that was it.
I caught the 4
Oh,
water.
oh, nice.
Fuel low. Fuel low.
What the heck? Let's crash to the ship.
I'm actually going to switch over to the Harrier for for the remainder of my live stream here for about another hour. I'll jump back on 1, 2, 3 when I get the Harrier and load it up.
Capital.
If I can find it, where the heck did it go? AV8B. There. Jeez! Alright. Flight is delayed. What? Did it get sunk? Hey, Russiansky, I'm good. Russianki, I guess I should say. Flight is delayed. Wonder if the Tarawa got sunk. Nope, it's there. I don't know why flight is delayed, but alright, well, we'll just find a different Harrier then. Like this one. There we go. Now we're talking. Hello, nurse. Welcome to the Harrier. Let me see if I remember where everything is at. Oh, yeah. Not gonna help us to actually start this thing without actually turning on fuel, right? Yes, stop. Shush. Starting up.
Generator. 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 Generator.
There we go. Now we're getting everything started up here. Okay, so we need oxygen. Turn that guy on. This guy to 65. Get our radios turned on. This guy, 1, 2, 3. Oh, enter. Boy, they don't have shit set up for. 1, 2, 3, radio check.
1, 2, 3, good.
Copy that, thank you.
What was the frags of the carrier?
I don't know if we're actually going to get an INS alignment on the ground over here. What the? Why is he not? What? I don't know why. Okay, so I can rearm refuel. That's fine, but Look, he's not. We're not requesting anything. Huh. What's that all about? I honestly don't know. My display stopped working. Like there's an issue or something. COM2 is no longer cycling. That one cycles. This one does not. Oh man, some days I wonder about this game. Like, there's just little things where you got these little itty bitty glitches places, and geez, yeah, it really is a defective Harrier. Like, what the heck is going on here, right? And of course, my track IR is doing really weird things too. Let's switch this to ground, because it's just the sabotaged by the Ruskies. Duh. Because he's not. We're not rearming or refueling or anything. Look at that. All that's happening is just sitting here. This is the loadout that I want.
Request refueling.
There you go.
Request rearming.
Jeez.
Copy.
It's like I'm trying to
Chief, turn on
pull
the
teeth
power.
or something.
Copy. Refueling complete.
Yeah, they'll wait to do that. You can if you want. I mean, inferior capitalist plane. Blit! No, comrade, this is an excellent capitalist plane capable of doing all sorts of amazing things. Like killing Russian T-14 Armata 90. And it does this with extreme prejudice. It does not hate.
Rearming complete.
Why? You loaded up. Oh, no sins cable with it. Man, I don't know how we're gonna do an INS alignment then. I was really hoping. I think, yeah, it's still. I don't remember how to do an INS alignment with this thing on land, so we don't have the cable to be able to do it any other way. So we'll just we're gonna wing it. Really don't need it too much. What I really need is the HUD to actually work, though. There we go. May not be the most accurate thing in the world, since something tells me we are not facing straight north. I guess we might be. Oh yeah, no. We're definitely not facing straight north. Yeah. One of these days I'm gonna have to actually learn how to do that. We might have to go to the carrier to actually figure that nonsense out. So we're gonna do this. The T-14 kills itself. Nice. Alright. Should have our nozzle control here. Should be pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and set that to 10 degrees for taxi. I think we're ready everywhere else except for this. Yeah, it's just oof. Oh. Ground power. Now everything's working. I don't get it. I don't know what was going on. It's just being weird. Like, you would think. Apparently that's the channel we need to be on. Hey, Walleye, how's it going, man? Yeah. Doing a little bit of Harrier flying just to kind of break it up a little bit, but it's cool that you found me. I'm here. What is this error? What do we got going? Anti-skid and INS. Yeah, the INS is gonna be broken. We're just gonna not care about that. We're YOLOing it. Maybe. Oh, parking brake. We can't do a vertical takeoff though, because we have way too much weight to do a vertical takeoff. Oh, you know what? Probably help to figure out where I'm at and what direction I need to go. Need to go... Wait a minute, maybe I am facing north. Heading is 121, so no, we're not. We're facing. I think over here is where we're headed. There we go. So while you and I had some pretty good fun yesterday and today, I appreciate that. It's this server is one of my favorite servers in this game. It's just lots of cool people on it. Yeah, definitely, and I should be around as well. Not this weekend, not probably much this weekend if I'm around at all. But either way, if I see you around, I'll hit you up. One of these days we'll have to get you the TeamSpeak info for the TeamSpeak that I'm on currently. We have glorious Soviet bias on our TeamSpeak channel, so. Alright, runway 15, I need to switch. Comm 1 needs to go to a comm station, which I don't know which one it is, but there we go. Get out of traffic, get out of traffic. Here, runway 5 for departure. We'll fix that in a minute. Takeoff needs to be... Water needs to be set to take off. Get out of traffic, get out of traffic. Here, departing runway 15. Boop. Whoa, easy does it. Not used to the rudder pedals. Makes it a little bit difficult. Roll! And... nozzles down. Up we go! Yeah, this is actually a really fun game. Like, if you actually get into it, this game is, like, ridiculously addictive. So, I would highly recommend it if this is the type of game that you're interested in. I would highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. I think this game knows more about this than I do. Maybe the INS alignment wasn't that far off. I don't know. But we're loaded up with some ground attack stuff. We'll try and do this as quick as we possibly can. Yeah, I agree. That's a pretty good combo. You don't have to spend a crap ton of money to get a decent combo. Okay. Let's... Could probably be rotating nozzles up at this point. That's enough. We're all the way up. Let's get our jammer set to receive for right now. Bring this back down to... Let's get some work done. This is actually a really good flight sim to play, and like I said, if, you know, Ultimate Russian Bias, the game is free itself, and you get the SU-25 as a starter. You also get access to the a P-51 trainer, which, I mean, is what it is. You're obviously not going to be able to shoot anything down with it because it's basically a glorified, I mean, it's a trainer. That's exactly what it is. Okay, let's go to the easy waypoint, which is 21. I may be futile because... yeah, look at it, it's like, where are you trying to go right now? It does not believe me that I am interested in traveling places because, like, you didn't even bother to do the INS alignment. Do this the good old-fashioned way. 21, there we go. We need to come left. 1-4, and I don't know that that's actually going to be accurate. It's got to be pretty close. We're winging it. Literally and figuratively at this point. Our IR cool set to on. Yes, I'm in your lawn dart, Hawk. Where are you at? Where's the Foxy Latina at? Everybody's asking. You all abandoned me. It's all good. Alright, Walleye, take it easy, man. It's good flying with you. What I really want to know is how this thing even knows how far or how close I am actually to a waypoint, because it doesn't even know where it's at, where itself is at. Let's get this guy over to the stores page for a minute, because bring up our LMAV. We got 168686. Gosh dang it. There we go. Now we got all of our codes and stuff set up. I don't know. Close beta? Who gave you permission to be in a closed beta? Are they high? Do they know how terrible of an idea that is? I don't think they really know. These guys should also be set. So I think this one is actually in the valley. No, it's actually beyond the mountains. It's in the flats beyond the mountains. Yeah, I didn't set the INS or GPS pre-flight because I forgot how to actually set the INS before on the ground. I know how to do it on a carrier, but I don't know how to do it on the ground. I forgot, actually. But, $100 founder pack. Good. Alright, take it easy, Rushinsky, and if you have any questions, you know where to find me. I'm not hard to find. I'm hard at remembering what my buttons were. Somebody just, again, what? Did somebody hit the Stennis again with the freaking harm? My god. People. Not a difficult concept to understand. I'm gonna look at something real quick to see what the controls. I'm looking for cage. It is joystick button 10. Well, that's super helpful. What button is button 10? That's my zoom button. Oh, it's this one. Okay. That's my FLIR. See, it's uncaged. Something's uncaged. Must be the Maverick, but ground mode, let's see if it actually pops up. Cage. Yep, there it goes. Okay. So that's the uncaged cage button. Fair enough. Duly noted. Don't know what this other thing is that's cycling. But forward-facing FLIR in the daytime, probably not very useful. Maybe 200. What game are you playing? Hey! Hey, Dragonius, how's it going? You still in the game, or did you actually log off? 1, 2, 3, radio check. Ah, you must have jumped off. I must have missed it. Awesome. Thanks. Hey, definitely try. I actually have on my YouTube channel. It's Whiskey's Gaming Lounge. If you YouTube that, I actually have a video that talks about the air-to-air refueling thing and what I meant by it. If you want to check that out, you can. See if that helps. Imperium Galactic. Get better. Huh. All right. Hopefully we end up actually getting there. We're past the mountains now, so we should be getting relatively close. Got one more, looks like one more small mountain range ahead of us, and then we're in the area. It's interesting how close the INS, the actual, like, navigation headings are, even without the INS being properly lined up. I'm a terrible person. We are going to climb. We need to get up a little bit in altitude. I also have a sidearm so that in case we need to take out some enemy SAM site radars, we can do that. Mid-air refueling will always be a pain, regardless of what you do, because aircraft are just a little frustrating. Why didn't I line up the INS? I honestly don't remember how to do it on the Hornet, or not the Hornet, the Harrier, while on ground. I know how to do it on the ship. I forget how to do it on the ground. And I was just too lazy. I wanted to get going. I only got about 40 minutes left of this stream, so I wanted to do something fun. Alright, let's engage this guy. I don't think it's going to find anything quite yet, but we should be getting pretty close here. This is useless. Yeah, should be straight ahead of us somewhere. Yep, right there. We'll eventually get him. Thinking about it. Gotta get a little bit closer still. No, the Harrier cannot carry a harm. All right, let's go ahead and launch ourselves a Maverick. And now the aircraft is ridiculously unbalanced, so fly out and away. Yeah, I'm a track IR user. It's just easier for me. I've got an ICE3 monitor set up, although I only use one of them. But for streaming, it's less work in the long run for me to use track IR versus using like VR, because the visuals I have to basically I have to cut. Read you loud and clear. Basically, you have to recheck and double-check the resolutions that it's outputting to, you know, Twitch and to YouTube, and so it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to do VR with it. Fudge. Okay, we're gonna have to trim this out. I'm hoping. We've got Danger Bear over here is what it's mounting to. Did my MAV not find home? Must not have. We're gonna dump another MAV here real quick, and then we're gonna have to deal with these F5s. All right, now that those guys are out. Let me see if I can remember how to select my Mavericks. Go. I got one Mav and a gun pod.
Airgun freeze, 055, equals 5 seconds.
Is it?
1687.
323 at 19 now. Above me? I do not see him. I am legitimately Oh, my RWR is not even on. Oh, hello. That's him. I thought he launched a missile. He's up here somewhere. .310, 3.5 nautical miles, 25,000 feet. Oh, there he went. Keeping an eye on him. Come on, Harrier. Work with me now. I know we got 6,000 pounds of ordnance and, like, 0 combat capability. Crap, where'd you... Hopefully he checks his IFF before he engages, because that's an F-18 that's got me locked up. Oh. What the heck?
3055, school code 1688.
Well, since our F5 buddy just disappeared, Bermuda Triangle style, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna we'll just go ahead and we'll go pickle some bombs here. All right. Makes me a lot less nervous when I don't have to deal with you know, enemy aircraft. Go ahead and pickle one. Yeah, it's away. This thing is carrying 6,000 pounds worth of bombs. Freaking awesome. I don't know if I can find 254 on this. If it is, it's going to be way up in the channels. Need 254. That's the enemy. That's the air-to-air channel. There it is. That is nothing good. I think that's... Wait.
055, pickle 1688, at a ground free.
Not a missile. You never know when you launch when you're in this area because, oof. Got somebody else up? Oh, yeah. Alright, well, we gotta work some radio work, apparently, then. I don't think I notched. I think it was just SPAA. I think it was a ground-based gun rather than a actual missile launch. All right, let's roll in. 124. Got a Harrier. Paveway. Leveled us out well enough that we should be able to watch it go splash. Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah, that one's finding home. Yeah, I love how the mission will randomly spawn things like aircraft and stuff like that. Whoa, hey. Maybe I should actually trim the aircraft outs. I love how that F5 didn't launch at me, though. I wonder what that's all about. I don't care. This is to the south. Like the in should be down already. It's launched. Paveway at waypoint 20. Okay. This is like slow and methodical work here, and then we'll go land on the carrier. By the time we get done, we're carrying 5 more of these paveways. Sorry, 3 more of these paveways. Be able to take out a bunch more targets and go from there. Got 20. Ooh, wow. Just impacted. Yep. Okay, another one just went up. Looks like it's just us 2 up here now. What are we doing on fuel? 4,700 pounds? About perfect. Could be able to hit up a tanker and go from there. So we get done dropping bombs on this all over here. That is. And being as this is CCIP mode, I'm just kind of being lazy about it. Paveway, waypoint 20. Outbound it. The nice part about the paveways is they've got a real long glide distance. You can drop them pretty imprecisely and still hit targets, which is why I enjoy the crap out of them so much. Once again, we've got inbound F5s. Ugh. We could do some gun running stuff too, because we've got a gun on board, so we might mess around with that a little bit. The problem is if there's anything down there that's too hardened, we won't be able to actually do anything about it. And it looks like we are on our lonesome over here. So we'll just go ahead and we'll finish off our bomb load then. Right. And you can see just how far there's where the bomb would be at. I mean, basically somewhere in between. Paveway, waypoint 21, outbound north. You can just see how far this sucker glides. There's a strange sense of satisfaction wasting a 1,000-pound bomb on a lone infantryman. That's the United States right there, like in its epitome. Yo, dog, I hear you've got a target for us. What is it? Lone infantryman with an AK-47. 1,000-pounder requested. Noted. I think we'll just go ahead and do it. And paveway waypoint 21 outbound. Now, let me see if I can remember how that's missile. There's my gun. Okay. In order for us to use the gun in this mode... Gun. No. Right. CCIP. I don't... There we go. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. We'll see if we can get... I don't know what we would be gunning down there, but we'll try and figure it out here. Oh, we got other aircraft in the area. We'll just we'll call it off. We'll RTB. We got 4,100 pounds of fuel. I have no idea where the freaking carrier's at in relation to me, so give me 1 second here. We'll set ourselves a nice 5-degree climb and pull this guy up. So we are headed to the Tarawa, which is this guy, if I remember correctly. Yes. 223 for 80 nautical miles. Sure, yeah, it's AAA, so that's not gonna make it to us. Even if he did shoot, we're far enough away from there that we should be fine. It's either that or request artillery strike on that grid. Right. We got one lone dude with an AK requesting artillery. Maximum salvo size. It's legitimately like the true full on. I mean, I guess I get it, you know. You got a sniper in a building and you just want to level the building. I get it. I'm okay with that. It's just funny, like lone infantryman standing in the middle of the freaking field, 1,000-pound freaking laser guided bomb, which is probably like $20,000 a pop or something. Probably more than that even. We're just gonna drop it on his head like it's nothing. All the Crips in the hood say drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Just whatever. I actually have a video of me doing basically the same mission from the Tarawa. And on my way back, I get jumped by an F5, and I shoot it down with the gun on this thing. And to give you an idea, that thing has the worst lead and shell velocity ever. But I killed him with it, and it's funny, and it'll probably get posted at some point. Actually, it was probably end up being the video for this week, but I got behind on releasing videos, so I didn't end up actually releasing a video. We are currently in receive mode, so we should be good there. Id and INS, yep. Keep complaining about INS, it'll be okay. I think I said I was going to do air-to-air refueling in this thing. I don't know. We could technically go to Shell. Problem is, I'm worried that I'm going to have to end up Asker it. We'll go try and find Shell wherever the heck she's at. This guy needs to go to 253. And we will go to Shell, intent to refuel.
Pontiac 1-1. Request rejoin. Pontiac 1-1. Shell. Ready pre-contact.
Oh, I'm not ready pre-contact. Not even at altitude yet. This thing has a really weird refueling probe configuration too. I hate it when the probe is all the way off to the side like that. It's super annoying. Hard to fly. It's hard to do an air-to-air refueling with this thing, because getting contact is the hardest part when you can't see the probe. It's one thing if you can actually see the probe, but where are you, tanker? Ah, there she is. Oh, now she's even turning. Ugh. My aircraft shuddering?
Abort rejoin.
No! Dang it, game! It's not what I wanted.
Shell. Pontiac 1-1.
Ugh.
Rejoin.
The F5 is,
Pontiac 1-1. Shell. Proceed to
Oh.
pre-contact at
No.
21.
The F5 in this game is actually pretty maneuverable. I mean, I think it's an E model. It gets the job done. I have it. It's fun to fly. It's very, very analog, which is neat. Why I bought it. But when it comes to shooting them down, the AI is, in general, pretty terrible. I'm gonna turn our master arm off, that way I don't get the urge to try and shoot this guy down. Alright. Go ahead and extend the probe out. So the key to supposedly lining up on the baskets on these is that the basket needs, you see where the ready light's at in the upper left-hand corner of the screen? Supposedly the basket and the hose needs to go through that, and then you need to add a little bit of up once you, fully on get there. Can't say I've ever personally, gotten that method to work terribly successfully, but we'll give it a shot here. I forget what speed this guy is going. I want to say it's like 350. Yep. Oh, he's definitely not going 350. And he just leveled out. Perfect! Air brake. Brake? One of these is the air brake. There it is! I hear it now. Jesus. Also helps to look at the correct markers as well. My flight indicator is actually in the middle of the HUD, not the gun sight up at the top. Oh yeah, he's getting away from us now. Very rude of him. I cannot wait for the F-14 to come out. Like my favorite aircraft ever. Geeked out so hard in all the videos that Heapler's been releasing over the past couple of weeks about it. Just kind of like, oh my god, I can't wait for this thing to finally get here. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people that disconnected. That is the freaking carrier locking me up. Way out to sea. Really? Oh, no kidding. That's awesome. I think girls in video games is just awesome, regardless of what happens. Ignoring the obvious, fangirling service and all that. Not what I'm about, but... Let's see if we can...
Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact.
Alright, so here we go. Gotta slide it in. That sounds way dirtier than it needed to. Just gotta get ourselves just lined up. Not be so quick here. Nope, missed it. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's so hard to judge where it's at, and you can't look at it, because if you look at it, you end up missing it entirely. Whoa, girl. Okay, so we'll put it through the box. A little bit of an up at the very end.
Contact.
Oh, it worked! What the deuce? All right, well, we're taking on fuel. Look at this. Oh no, what did I just hit? Nope. Yeah. I messed it up because I was trying to bring up the, controls in the lower left-hand corner so you can see exactly what I'm doing. The throttle position one is the big key indicator. Okay. Nice and easy. A little bit of an up. We got contact again? Oh my goodness. Alright, so watch the lower left-hand corner to see exactly what I'm doing here. This is all a terrifying balancing act. It's extremely stressful. But you can see what the throttles are doing, just trying to maintain position where I'm currently at. Yeah, it is what it is. Checking right. I'm just a little bit right here to try and work this out. This is so much easier with the new joystick because it has so much better sensors in it that it's not moving around a huge amount. And the throttles, same thing. On my X45 joystick that I had from Cytec, this was extremely hard to do in the Harrier, but I'm doing a pretty damn good job of it if I don't say so myself. I am not going to look at the chat at the moment, though, so might be a couple minutes before I actually get to looking at it. But, yeah, it's all about focusing on, you know, where you're at in relation to the aircraft. I'm trying to keep myself in relatively the same place the whole time. You can see what the throttle is doing in the lower lower left-hand corner. Same with all the other inputs. It's pretty freaking crazy right now. Speed up just a little bit so I don't get too far off. We're getting a little bit of pilot-induced oscillations, so we got to try and damp that out if we can. Too close. Got to be getting pretty close here. Transfer complete. We just did a complete air-to-air refueling in, well, 2. We'll give it 2. Okay, so we're going to transfer to the observation area. We go down to the right. Underneath everybody. Check above us, and then we join up on the right wing in formation until we are ready to depart. So if there were other people with me, like if Sko was with me, we would be waiting for him to finish up and tracked our refueling probe there. And since there's nobody else in the area, we check right, and we're going to dump out. And we dump some flares for good luck. All right, let's head back out to the carrier and let's see if I can't trash this thing trying to land it on the boat. Oh, she bought the F-14. Nice. Okay. Yep. It is kind of torture to watch because you're like, man, what the heck? Or am I just that boring? I'm probably just that boring. It's okay, I understand. Favorite squadron, Black Sheep Squadron. I'm a bit disappointed we didn't really get to use the Sidewinder. I was really hoping we'd get to. Where's its growl at? What the heck? There it goes. Sidewinder growl. Yeah, buddy. We come over here to air to ground. There's the sidearm. If we were to have a enemy SAM site locking us up, and we were within range, it could find it. But we'll get that turned off. Oh, there's the gun sight that I've been looking for. What the heck? Let's step up the engines a little bit here. That way we can get there. How much time do we have left before this? Oh, we got plenty of time before the server restarts. Nice. Once we get out to the Tarawa, assuming it's even still there. Yeah. I'm right to 2.9 though. Should be able to redo our INS alignment, but that'll probably actually end up being the end of our live stream because we're coming up on the 3-hour mark. And Yeah. Trust me, the landing on the carrier is definitely going to be torture. Just because I'm still trying to figure out the different controls and stuff and where I have them assigned on this new joystick, and so it's very, very, very tedious to try and land, and then on top of that, the Harrier is already really tedious to land on an aircraft carrier because it's you know, it's got such a requirement. Like it requires so much attention to get it right. I will probably end up bleeding fuel out of this thing, which is a huge waste of taxpayer dollars, but whatever. Really wish this thing would... There. Maybe? Huh. Well, hope you guys are enjoying the live stream so far. I think next DCS live stream we'll have the F-14, so we'll be playing a lot of the F-14 and doing a lot of air-to-air stuff because I am really looking forward to that AUG-9. Been spending a lot of time reading up on its capabilities and stuff, and I really hope that Heapler and Eagle Dynamics have been able to work together to get the some of the cool features of the AIM-54 Phoenix missile implemented. Like, for instance, the AIM-54 Phoenix automatically hands off its radar tracking. So when you launch one in an F-14, it will go out, and it basically treats it like a semi-active radar-guided missile where you have to continuously paint the target. And then once it reaches pit bull range, where it has its own seeker head, it will go active. If it, for whatever reason, gets notched and can't see the target, it will automatically hand its guidance back over to the launching aircraft or to another aircraft that is painting the target, and it will use that radar picture to actually home in on the target. If that gets implemented into this game, it basically means that so long as the F-14 pilot dumps and then, you know, maintains like a 45-degree like approach angle and doesn't lose it on the AUG-9, chances are you're not going to be able to notch the thing. Then to add insult to injury, the AUG-9, when it is looking up, can't be notched. So like if there was an aircraft that was way up here, or way out there and way up there, above a certain degree, the radar automatically turns off all of its filtering, and it no longer needs its pulse Doppler mode, which is how most radars work. It measures that change in velocity, which if you're like perfectly 90 degrees to a radar that uses pulse Doppler tech, you will get no picture. Like nothing will show up. It won't give you a radar return. That does not work when you are above an AUG-9, because the AUG-9 can actually switch to a different format than the pulse Doppler mode, in which it just sends out and just looks for radar returns. And if it gets a radar return, it filters out stuff. Well, if you don't get a return because you're looking up at the sky and there's nothing for it to bounce off of, guess what you get? A radar contact. You can launch a missile while looking, or you can just keep the target painted for that fact, without ever having to worry about losing the radar contact with it, because joke's on that guy. How dare he try and get away from your F-14 Tomcat's ridiculously awesome missiles. Oh, there's the Tarawa there. So we are inbound. It come to 251. Whiskey11 checking in on 25. We're going to do a flyby of the Tarawa first, because for whatever reason it couldn't spawn on the thing. Which tells me that there are issues. Oh yeah, we're going to... Let's blue this guy down to 4,500. Yeah, it doesn't show the fuel dumping unless you're sitting on the ground. It is dumping though, and it should automatically stop once we get... Well, it should automatically stop once it gets to the bingo fuel setting, which is nice. One of the nice features of the lawn dart, as Hawk so cleverly calls it.
Roll out. Roll out.
Roll out.
Roll out. Roll out.
Shut up, bitching Betty!
Roll
You're not the boss of me!
Roll out. Roll out.
No!
Pull up. Pull up.
That's super aggressive. Alright. So here we are, we're in the carrier brake. And we need nozzles to go down. Sky to V-stall.
Roll out.
Yeah.
Pull up. Pull up.
Shut up. Crazy lady.
Landing here. Landing here.
Oh. And switch our nozzles down a little bit further now to 60 degrees, give or take. Make our turn towards the carrier. In this case, it's the USS Tarawa. Again, trying to use throttle to keep our witch's hat there. Basically out on the horizon. That's going to keep us flat and level. Our velocity indicator, you can see it there. It's the horizontal line with the circle in the middle of it. And we are now bingo fuel, which means we should be able to hover, and our thing else would be fine. Shush, go away.
Power. Power.
Oh, shut up. Oh well, it can stay there. They changed something with the Harrier's bindings, I think, with this last patch, because not been able to really accomplish much. All right, we're gonna switch this guy now into full-on hover stop, which is 82 degrees on the nozzle, and we're gonna need to add just enough power to keep it in there. This should give us pretty close to the correct speed for the Tarawa. And we go a little bit further forward, and it will, like a helicopter, we can use that to go forward. It's all about... It's all about small changes and being patient. Come up just a little bit on the nozzle, see if we can't get just a little bit of speed here. Okay, we're moving forward. Nozzle's going back to 82. Hello.
Hi.
ISCO.
Hi.
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 Still streaming.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here.
Oh. Okay.
I'm here to
All
mess
right.
it up.
Okay, we are in the water, so we need to put this guy over the deck and land it. Okay, sliding over. Nice, gentle touchdown. Look at this. Who is this professional, and what did we do with him? Nice. Cool. There we have it. Nice, gentle landing there on the Tarawa. Used a little bit of water, but it's all right. All right, that's enough. Seriously. I don't know what's going on with the master caution button. All right, so that, I think that's going to be as good of a place as any to go ahead and end this live stream. I'm going to switch this over to our stream schedule. So our next live stream is going to be the 12th of March for some World of Warships action, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're looking for more DCS World action, Gotta wait all the way until March 21st at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time in order to catch us for that. Hopefully we'll have some other people here. Otherwise, I may switch that out for the 26th to see if I can't get Sco to come around. Sco, you still have Tuesday nights off, right?
Nope.
No, okay. Well, that sucks. Okay, so...
Mondays usually off. Tuesdays I work till close, and every day pretty much after that.
You only have one day off every year, or every week?
I get Sunday, Monday.
Sunday, Monday. Oh, gotcha. Fair enough. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna call our live stream there.
Traffic 119,
Maybe.
right turnouts.
Change that radio channel.
Traffic.
Alright, so anyway, that's gonna be the end of our live stream. If you haven't checked out the Discord server, there is a link to it in the description to this video. Highly recommend you guys check that out. If you want to do your own streaming, there is a link in the description of the video to Streamlabs Open Broadcast software. It's free, costs you nothing. There's a link there. Download it from that link. Helps out this channel just a little bit. Anyway, I'm Whiskey11, signing us out of the Gaming Lounge. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching.